Kane is in the building.
Okay, YouTube, new setting, the conservatory, and that comes with a new topic, and today's topic for this week's video is motivation. Good news, the whiteboard is back. Don't write anything down because I'm going to put a screenshot of this whiteboard at the end for you to see my 5 motivation tips for crushing your goals in 2017. So, let's push this around. Oh, Dad won't be happy with that. Right. Point number 1. So basically, I've decided to put this video together off the back of probably about 15 messages last week saying how do you stay motivated and what tips can I use on a daily basis to ensure that my motivation stays high so I don't fall off the plan. Now, it concerned me a little bit that so many people are looking for motivation. So what I've written down is 5 tips that you can apply straight away to making sure that your motivation doesn't drop and that your willpower doesn't drop and that you continuously do the things that you need to do on a daily basis to get the results that you want. So, point 1, I'm going to make this video as short and as fast as possible to try and not make you sit there just listening to me rant on about motivation, but to try and give you a good idea on where it's best to start and how to periodise your motivation and your goals moving forward. So, point number 1 is probably the most important point with regards to motivation. It's being surrounding yourself with the right people. So if you've heard the saying, you are the average of the 5 people that you spend the most of your time with, this is so true, and it rings so true in every single person that you speak to. So if you speak to somebody who is seeing great success in their life, if you look at the 5 people they spend time with, these people are all growth mindset people that would have a mindset to always want more from life and effectively get more things done and be productive to move forward. Whereas if you look at somebody who's not seeing success in their life and they're struggling with a lot of things, if you look at their 5 people they spend a lot of time with, these people are more often than not similar to themselves. So we often are attracted to people that are similar to ourselves. So if you want to be in a position where you're striving towards success this year, then surround yourself with people that are successful, doing the things that you want to do. So, for example, at work, surround yourself with the people at the top of the tree. People will think this is brown nosing, but that's just how the world works. You need to surround yourself with people that are at the top because they're at the top for a reason. And the same goes with your fitness. So, train with somebody. Your training partner should be somebody who's motivated, motivates you, cares about your results, cares about their results, is working harder and is on the same path as you and understands the journey. Or you could be working with a personal trainer who, again, cares about your results, is motivated to get you into shape and helps you and holds you accountable the whole way through, because accountability is massive and it keeps your motivation super high. So surround yourself with the right people. If you're surrounding yourself with people that are bringing you down, cut them out. I know it's easier to say than it is to do, but trust me, it will make such a big difference in the results that you get this year if you stop spending time with people that are bringing you down and are creating problems for you in your life. So it's getting deep already, apologies. Set goals. So this is point 2. Obviously, it's so important to know what you want because you could be working hard towards something that you don't even really care about. That's why it doesn't really come to fruition. So you need to make sure that whatever it is that you're working towards, you want it really fucking bad. And you need to know why you want it bad as well. So for example, your goal could be just to lose weight, but you need to know why you want to lose weight, and you need to know the consequences of what happens if you don't. And that can kind of motivate you. And if you set goals to hit, like for example, I want to lose 20 pounds in 2 months, then you know that you need to hit, let's say that would be about £2 a week to get that off. So you can set a long-term goal, and then your long-term goal will be broken down into short-term goals, which would be put down into daily goals. So what do you need to do every single day to ensure that you hit your long-term goal? So, and this could be anything. It could be getting on stage, it could be doing a photo shoot, it could be simply just starting going to the gym, living a healthier lifestyle. So, but you have to set goals and you have to know what you want and where you want to go, and then you've got to work backwards from there. So this is the long-term goal, and then you've got to think, what do I need to do to get to this? So for example, if you want to have an incredible bum. You know that you need to train and eat according to them goals. So you need to be squatting, deadlifting, glute bridging, hip thrusting, all of these lunge, all these movements. You need to ensure that your strength goes up in these movements along with the right nutrition. Then all of a sudden your goals have been hit. So you just need to continuously do these things day by day. Just like if you want a big chest, you know your bench press needs to go up. So day by day you work towards improving your bench press. It doesn't mean you do it every day. It means you do moves that help assist this movement. So like dips, incline barbell press, dumbbell presses, etc., etc. And you do these things and ensure that you get them done, and your nutrition is adequate and your recovery is adequate, and all of a sudden your chest grows in the space of however long you're working towards this. Point 3 is, again, an awesome motivator. So the problem people have is they fall off the wagon because they don't even know where they're at. Whereas if everything is in front of you on a daily basis, then you really know where you're at, and you can't afford to fall off the plan because every day is an opportunity to get better. So when I say measure everything, I've spoken about this previously. I want you to measure everything you're doing with regards to your exercise. So everything you're eating, all your training, all your lifts, all the cardio you're doing, how many steps a day you do, the amount of calories you eat, how many protein, carbs and fats you eat. Measure everything, how many litres of water you have per day, how much sleep you're having. The more things you measure, the more things we can manage, and the more things we can manage, the easier it'll be for you to get in shape. So measure everything. I know it sounds tedious at first, but the more anal you get with this whole thing, the easier it'll be to get you to where you want to be. Now, I know this isn't sexy and it isn't easy, but guess what? Getting in shape isn't easy. But if you want it bad and go back to your goals in point 2, then you need to make sure that you're doing these things. So your measurements are also important, your body weight's important, how you feel. If you're a woman, then how time the months are coming on. Are they frequent? Are they infrequent? You need to listen to your body and respond based on what the feedback you're getting. And if you're not tracking things down, then how do you know what's happening? So you must ensure that you're doing this. And don't go into this like blind. It's like, don't be blinded by what you're doing. Don't go into it without knowing what you're doing and why you're doing things, and measure every single thing you can. Because guess what? It's motivating. Seeing results is motivating. Everyone who you speak to who's got in really good shape, and you ask them what motivated them in the first place, it would be results. They just responded to training and to dieting, and they loved it, and then they kept doing more and more and more because they got that thirst for seeing progress and seeing success. So yeah, measure everything, because even the simplest things of seeing your strength improve in your logbook on a weekly basis, that'll make you feel really pumped and motivated. So for example, if your leg session in your training plan, you'll do it every 2 weeks, you'll know that everything you've logged in that session is there, and that's what you've already done. In 2 weeks time, your goal is then to beat that session. You'll do exactly the same session, but you're going to beat your weight, you're going to beat your reps, you're going to perform better, and then this is progressive overload. This is what causes your body to adapt. So if you can apply progressive overload effectively, then you are really going to start getting really good results. So this is so important. Not enough people logbook their sessions. I didn't for about 5 years, and I've only started to recently, and it's single-handedly the best thing I've done in my training. So if there's one thing I could recommend to anyone from watching all of my videos and listening to all of my rants, it would be just to logbook your sessions. And then once you get into the habit of writing things down and seeing where you're at and seeing progress, then you start logging your measurements, you start logging your steps, you start logging your food, and all of a sudden it becomes a great big package that you can control on a daily basis that will ensure you get to where you want to be. Now, this might sound big and crazy at first, but then just take it one day at a time. This is my 5th point. You need to go get yourself a notepad and just fit it in one day at a time. That's all it is. So just get cracking with it. There's no reason why you can't try at least to give it a run and see how you feel with it. Point 4, prepare everything. So preparing your meals, again, it isn't fun. Spending an hour most evenings cooking isn't fun, but it's so hard to do things without having that there. Like, if you can afford food prep companies to make your food, then awesome. But if you don't have this and you want to make your own food and you can make your own food, then you have to do this. You have to take advantage of prepping your own food, because if you go to work one day and there's no food prepped and you get to work at lunchtime and you find that you need to go to the supermarket to get something to eat, or the local Greggs, this is knocking you off your plan. If you've had a stressful day, what's the chances of you eating something that's healthy? If it's already there and prepped, you've got a lot more chance of eating it. So what I would suggest would be, on a Sunday, sit down and map out your whole training and diet for the week. This is what you're going to eat, when you're going to eat it, when you're going to train, and then you'll literally simply follow that on a day-by-day basis. So you're prepared, you know what you're going to do, and then you've cooked your food, you've obviously been to the supermarket, you bought it all in, you put it in the fridge. Take it day by day, easy. But you have to be in a position where you're prepared and you know what you're doing. If you neglect this part of the process, then you will struggle, because nutrition is so important. It's arguably more important than training, and if you're not getting this now down, your results will stall. So be prepared, or if you're not prepared to prepare things, and be prepared to spend time every day in the kitchen cooking your meals fresh. Once again, we're having video problems. The camera decided that its memory card was full, but I will continue with where I think I left off, and hopefully it fits in quite nicely. So, but yeah, taking one day at a time, and literally just making sure that you crush every day, because at the end of the day, if you win the day consistently, you'll see life-changing results. It's that simple. More days spent doing the things that you need to do versus days that you're not doing the things you need to do will lead to the results that you want. So go back and think, right, one day at a time, what can I do? Who can I surround myself with on a daily basis? Who can I train with? Who can I cook my food with? Who can I do a diet? Who can I set my diet up with? So, do you need a coach to write this diet for you? Do you need to find it online? Do you need to do it with your girlfriend? Do you need to do it with whoever? Or do you need to go to swimming well with your best friend, or with your mum, or with your nan? Whatever works for you, you need to surround yourself with the right people. This is why Weight Watchers and these swimming well clubs work, because you surround yourself with people who are really eager to lose weight, and they've got the same goal as you, and all of a sudden you get motivated from seeing these on a weekly basis, these people. What else can you do on a daily basis? Set goals. Wake up in the morning, what do I need to do today? I need to eat my food, I need to do my steps, I need to train as hard as I can, I need to progress all my lifts, I need to have a smile on my face. These little things on a daily basis, are you ticking these things off? And then if you're not, learn from it. Why aren't you? Why aren't you eating your meals? Why aren't you training hard? Are you not sleeping enough? Are you drinking enough water? Are you being a miserable git because you're on a diet? Like, how do you feel? Then if you feel like any of these things are causing you problems, then you know you need to change what you're doing, because it isn't supposed to be that way. You're supposed to be happy, you're supposed to be enjoying the process, and you're supposed to get stronger, you're supposed to recover well, you're supposed to feel good. All these things should come together. Don't get me wrong, your first week of training you should be hurting really bad, but after this your recovery will start to really improve. What else can we do on a day-to-day basis? Measure everything. So set your goals first thing in the morning, get up a little bit earlier, go for a little power walk, think in your head, what do I need to do today to get to where I want to be, or meditate, or even the simplest thing of having breakfast in the morning. Look, people neglect this, and doing one thing for yourself first thing in the day can have such a powerful impact on the rest of your day. Whereas if you get up and you become the slave to your day, and you go to work straight away and you're doing things for other people rather than yourself, then you'll fall into this bad routine of not doing things for yourself. And if you don't do things for yourself, you aren't getting the results that you want with your body. So that's as simple as that. And day by day, make sure everything's prepared. So hopefully this is like a helpful video for you. I'm going to send a screenshot of, or add a screenshot of this whiteboard that I've nicely written, put together for you. But hopefully this has helped, and it will help you stay motivated this year. But the biggest piece of advice that I would give that comes over all of this stuff is, how much do you want it? What's your why? Why are you doing it this year? Why is it this year going to be different to every other year? You need to know. You need to nail down your why, and then all of a sudden you'll find that your actions on a daily basis will reflect this why. This why has to be huge. It can't be something that isn't going to motivate you. And more often than not, if it's to prove someone wrong or prove someone right, it's going to motivate you a lot. So think, who can you piss off the most by getting in shape this year? That'd be an awesome way to start. And make sure you do the things on a daily basis, every single day, to ensure that you really piss that person off. Now, I hope this helps, and please comment below any comments you have. Subscribe, and please get all your friends involved with my channel, because I want to try and get as many people to see these videos as possible. My aim this year is to motivate as many people as I can to lead a healthier lifestyle. So please get involved, share this video, and make sure you subscribe, because we've only got 5 subscribers at the minute. What is that all about? Right, have a great day guys, and cheers for watching.